Man, probably a fun fact on me is that I like to read. Like I like to read. That's a lost art nowadays. Oh, my great uncle is Jesse Owens. He won 4 gold medals in 1936.
I always want to leave people with this, man, to all the viewers and everybody out there, man. Make sure you guys finish your story. Make sure you guys finish your journey because somebody's going to need it.
Yeah. All you got to do is push the back button. That's all you got to do is push the back signal.
Try not to think about the future too much so you can maximize the now.
Who's your favorite rap artist?
Man, to be honest, it's crazy. Tupac always been my number one, right? Like he got me through so much stuff, but Lil Wayne has been in the modern day.
I said, what does it really take? What does it really take to be great, Drew? And he looked at me and he was like, you really want to know? And he was like, to be honest, everything you did to get here, you need to be consistent times 10.
What's up? Everybody that's doing today, it's your boy Coach Lee. Welcome to the Chippity Chopper. Back at it like we're mad at it, in here doing a thing like we always like to do. Let's get the crew up in here, man. Get this bad boy started. Definitely becoming one of our most popular shows. But gotta bring the man in here tonight. He probably got some hot fire. What's up?
What's going on, dog? It's Wednesday. The chop up, man, and it seems like I've been chopping up all day. As you know, shout out to you, Coach Lee, man, for being here with us tonight. Shout out to everybody that's coming through tonight. Follow us on Facebook. Follow STWF Studios on YouTube, which we're currently on right now. Holla at us. I cook. That's what I do.
What's up, brother Cedric? We see you, man. We see you.
Yes, sir. I've been cooking. I've been prepping all day. And then I had to cook and prep again on the way home, man. Man, it's crazy, man. I thought when you're off, you kind of don't do those type of things unless sometimes you want to cook. I had to cook tonight. That's all I got to say in regards to what's been going on within the group, man. Follow Sports Talk with Friends, man, on Facebook. Follow the group if you ain't in there. Some fire in there. You know what I'm saying? We want to give a shout out to the guy, though, that, it's the reason why I'm here with you guys and with family, Shout out to my guy, Bump, Cletus, whatever we call him. You know what I'm saying? Because, man, you could try to spark debate. You could try to spark something by tagging me. But guess what? If you don't know, I'm for smoke. That's my middle name. To smoke what, man? But my guy, man, I gotta bring my guy in here, man. I can't hold on too long. Can't have that type of wave while my other guy ain't in here, man. My guy Willie, the rookie of the year.
Man, they done got the boy tube started. Man. Y'all don't know who y'all messing with.
Shout out to New Orleans Finest, man. How you doing, man? What you cook, fam? I cook some Louisiana jambalaya. You know what I'm saying? That's what I cook. You know what I'm saying? That's why I cooked up. How you doing today?
Me, myself, I made a T-bone steak.
You steak guy. How you will steak. How you steak will.
Yeah, he up there. He be living it big. He had parmesan with chicken parmesan last night. Doing it big.
So steak is about that beef, man. You already know. Man, you was making waves though.
As we saying, I ain't cook nothing. You heard me?
What's up, Godfrey?
What's going on?
Just tapping in, man.
Real talk. Shout out to everybody tuning in, man. Regardless of the situation, while you tuning in, shout out to everybody, man. Love it.
Yeah, man.
Share. Make sure you're sharing. Make sure you're sharing if you tap in.
Yeah.
Please share. It only takes it's free. Free, guys.
Join the group, man. Get some popcorn ready.
Yes, sir.
This about to be fun tonight, ain't it?
Yeah, we a little.
It's cool. It's fun. Sis. It's the way, man. You know what I'm saying? It's the way that
we in here.
We live, man. What's going on, Miss Wigfall? What's going on with you? Shout out, man.
Hey, big head.
Word. Yeah, man. But in the group, and we'll speak on it real quick and briefly, It's a lot of people, going to take a hike.
Hey man, it's the
Going to take a
chopper.
hike. A lot of people,
Podium is yours.
it's a lot of people going out to take hikes. You know what I'm saying? With all that. Dude, these dudes don't pay you for anything at all, and you can say, "Oh, well, I can hide anyway." Dude, live it up. Go with your losses and get back to the regular schedule program. We can always have fun in this group, tell jokes and laugh and do all that. But when you disappear and you come back and you think you can pull the same magic tricks that you was pulling, people rabbit out hats. Sometimes people gotta pull rabbits out hats. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not a guy that's gonna hide. I'm gonna take my laughs. You can laugh at me, whatever the case is, call piss, bid, and all that. But guess one thing you ain't gonna do? You ain't gonna talk slick when I think it's slick. That's one thing.
It's the chop up, man. Somebody getting chopped up.
Yeah, he is.
And it's all out of respect. It's all out of respect. It's all out of respect. This is to the general public because you know,
the general public. I bet
some of these guys that disappearing to lakes and forests are guys in a group that we salute on. Those guys make the group. You know, so when you're doing that, and then you're throwing fella shade, the guys that are holding it down while you gone. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, it is what it is, man.
Yeah, it's bad precedent though to start a bunch of little fires everywhere all the time, and then when they get real hot, you won't bounce. Yeah, that's not. We don't believe you. You need more people.
Right. We can laugh every day. We laugh at everybody every day. We laugh at things we say. Shout out to DC in the building. We laugh at a lot of things people say. What it is, but everybody can press live and go live and speak. Everybody has the same options in the world to do things. Hey, you come to people and you clown people and all that, they're gonna come back to you. That's the name of the game.
Well, I'm glad we opened up with a public service announcement.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Took.
My name is Took. T to the UQ.
Yep. I'm about to change my name to Took Watt, man. Official tonight. Took Watt, man. I don't even be known as Took Watt no more, man. My name is Took. Because it's wild, man. But let's get into a topic that I had streaming in my mind. Kind of jumped over it.
Oh, that was bonus material.
Oh yeah. Watt,
definitely.
Hey, Watt, lighten them up.
That's why we here. That's why we here tonight to chop up and talk about things. Francis Ngannou. We've been hearing a few things in the UFC the last few days. He gets stripped of his heavyweight title. He gets released. The heavyweight title now is up for grabs in a matchup between John Jones and Gain. John Jones signs on the dotted line for some things that John Jones wants. Maybe not be the same things that Francis Ngannou wants, but Francis wanted some things. He didn't just want a contract for fights. He wanted health insurance.
Yeah, he wanted it all, yeah.
A fighter's advocate.
Yeah.
Sponsorship. Sponsorship hit me a bit. I'm like, kind of weird, kind of shaky that a lot of guys, girls don't have sponsorships with the UFC. And then the response from Dana, if Ngannou's quotes were, they don't roll like that. It's not how they operate business. The man that carried the platform of the heavyweights in the UFC, I'm not going to say platform because there's a lot of great fighters, great divisions, great talent in the sport. But for your biggest division in the sport, he definitely held his own. He definitely did his own justice. Now, we all know that Ngannou as well. It's been kind of servicing the areas, maybe boxing, maybe another type of combat sport to generate more money for himself. I don't think it's going to come with health insurance or any of that. So it kind of conflicts me why this went the way it did. Now, if the UFC heads in here and they can explain to me more, I'm happy to hear it.
Well, for one, you 40.
40. Two. Yes, at least 40, definitely.
like you at least 40, man. Like, it's hard to like he got a little leverage because his star has never been bigger than it is right now, but it also, we know it's gonna be like a supernova. It ain't gonna last that long. You 40. That star ain't gonna burn that bright that long. So to make demands like this, Dana just waited out and be like, man, you're gonna be out of here soon anyway, and I don't gotta listen to this no Dana. Aside, like, I don't know if he can be touched. He's like an untouchable almost. Like, it's hard to get to that man. So I really don't know.
So he's Joe Biden.
Yeah, he's on another level, man. Like, I mean, he should be done right now. He literally said in his own press conference after smacking his wife, he was like, "This is the kind of thing you don't come back from." And then, like, that's all right. We all moved on, and he still runs the UFC. How you get knocked? I mean, come on, man. Like, how you get knocked for slapping your wife on the eve of you releasing a slap fight league? That's whatever. All I know is that Dana, he's not gonna budge. He's not gonna budge on that. Not until he has to. And I don't know how to force his hand unless everybody goes on strike until they get it. Like, if all the fighters were like, "Oh, we're going on strike," that might be the only way to get him to budge on some of these prices. He don't have to because he hasn't had to all this time, and they've made so much money. He's not going to do it. But I want to hear what other people think out there about this whole situation. Who we got? Oh, what you got, Coach? You got something to say about it?
Hey, certain people are afforded certain opportunities to move away from things. Like you said, I don't think he can be touched. People like that don't get into power without having dirt on other folks.
I think he got the receipts. Is what I think he got a bag of receipts because he just be saying and doing whatever the hell he wants, and it seems like
say something if you want to.
Yeah, he either got a bag of receipts or he got you can get sent for. Like, he got the guy.
He reach out and touch you.
So like he can get to you no matter where you go. So I don't know. Man. Like, Dana just seemed it's crazy.
He just got swept under the rug.
And Garno says, in quote, "In that contract, I'm not free. In that contract, I'm not an independent contractor. In that contract, I have no rights. I have no power. I hand over all the power to you guys, and I've seen in the past how you utilize the power." An interesting quote right there. I mean, disputes from a lot of things from what I've read in regards to the situation, including a private jet that was promised to Ngannou, at some point once he reached status of winning the heavyweight title. And then I guess that was reneged by Dana himself. And just a lot of things that they didn't agree on, when it came to negotiating contracts, things that matter, which comes to stem to this. And it's a continual act, in the UFC where fighters are, and a lot of them are old fighters, so at the end of the day, like him, they're gonna kind of give you away to the heathens anyway. If you want to go do that, you go do that. Like Will mentioned, this dude's glass, bulletproof glass, can't be touched. Whatever he says goes. He's the owner of the company. He's been doing this for years.
Everybody who scream, "Oh, I want the bag, I want more," he just basically be like, "Yeah, go fight Jake Paul." Like, he don't care. Like, he just like, "All right, bye. Go ahead. I got," because you know what it is. It helps that he got another show. Every year he got a show of 12 to 24 guys who want to be in his league, and he let in whatever number of them that he wants. He let in whoever he wants at that point. Like, he can let in one, he can let in two out of 24. There's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of guys trying to get into this league. And he get the pick of the litter whenever. We talk about UFC. He get the pick of the litter every year.
It's got monopolized.
Yeah, it's not. And then if you don't, he's like, go fight Bellator. If you don't want to be here, go fight Bellator. You want insurance? Go somewhere else.
He treating it like it's a sweatshop.
Right, but it essentially it is, because what he's telling you is the only difference from a sweatshop is that I have the biggest league. You will fight on the biggest stage.
Right.
And if you are worth your salt, go ahead, make the money here. You'll make it. But it's also why some of his fights get watered down. Because that if you look, he signs guys in contracts of fights. So like I remember my guy Sugar Sean O'Malley, he signed a five fight deal, or at least 5 fights, I know. And then, but in those fights, it was a fixed rate the entire like that whole 5 fights. He wasn't gonna make any more unless he got like knockout of the night or performance of the night. That's the only way he was gonna make more than what was on those fights. And the like what he was making wasn't a lot. So what did Sugar Sean do? He fought a bunch of bad boys. He fought a bunch of Walmart workers. And because of that, you're not going to get your best fights.
True.
So that's the only thing that Dana may eventually have to figure something out, because guys are going to do that more and more. Or he can go the other route and he can just take away their power to choose fights.
Had somebody come out and complain about the size of the purses or the environment or the
all the time.
All the time. People do that. Everybody from Oscar De La Hoya to the ups and the downs. Yes, this has been a conflict of problems forever.
Jake Paul been his backpack for the last year and a half. Like Jake Paul has literally been at this man's throat on his back since like about a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago. Every single thing that he does, Jake Paul has been like, "Oh yeah, really? That's interesting." And like Jake Paul will end everything with the hashtag "Pay your fighters." Pay your fighters. Pay your fighters. Oh, you like doing cocaine? We heard. He was like, "Pay your fighters." Like every Jake Paul been in his ass, man. But what's funny is that I don't know if he thought it would be a bad look. Jake Paul ain't saying nothing about that case though. About that slap.
Nope, Jake don't gotta say nothing yet. And you gotta realize too, Jake right now, and probably not trying to be his boy nothing, but sneak to possibly get one of those fights, potentially in that octagon, and kind of shut him up in that way, But we'll see and see if Dana brings him along. I'm saying, shout out to Jake though. Dana, we know he's got the juice, we know he's got the pawn. Another interesting thing about this is now John's back at the helm. And maybe Dana was like, "Man, I got the GOAT. I got the GOAT coming back. What I need you for?" That's when people come to sweatshops. Like, saying you're just going to get the next guy on the counter. You're going to get the next item and go, beep. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you're going to do. That's what he's been doing. That's what he's always done.
Yeah, and Gato over there looking like, though, like the way Gato feeling is like, yeah, you may think you got the GOAT back, but he's food right now. Because he's been out the game for how long? Like, he a sacrificial lamb right now, not a GOAT. I can't. The next time Bones Jones get in the ring, it's gonna end bad for him. Because he's not, unless he fights like a warm-up bum. But the next real fight.
No, he's fighting Cyril Gain. That's the first match.
Gone. Yeah. He about to get smoked. He been out the game for 3 years, man. 3 years. Like, that's not. You don't just come back from 3 years and fight Cyril Gane.
And I believe he signed a 5-fight deal.
Did he?
I believe he signed a 5-fight deal. John Jones. Can't wait to see him back though. But Francis, hopefully has some opportunities for himself, and wish him the best. Indeed, because
I'm with your little sister though, man.
Right there, and it's like, yeah, you want to go find something new. You really don't want to go find something new. He did say as well, he wished he had 1 or 2 things that he mentioned to Dana, happen. You thought he was talking to somebody that you knew. You was cool with. Dana just your friend for the reason why you're in the ring performing. And the reason why you've been on this stage for the last few years, what you are, because you created yourself into this. But the marketing and the man that puts you in that octagon ultimately gets the final say in his business.
It's a dictatorship, and for some reason, everybody, like a lot of these fighters are trying to make it a democracy, and it's like it's not gonna happen, man. Nah. Y'all don't have the leverage yet. Y'all better unionize or something.
They're gonna have to. That's the only way they're gonna be able to do
Only way. But then you got
everybody gonna be a scab.
yeah, yeah, exactly. But then you got union dues and like you end up breaking even mostly. Like
yeah.
And another thing, this is on the backtrack. This is on the backside though.
uh-oh.
How about if conspiracy time? How about if
The news coming.
all this smoke and fire
Just
for
get
the
the
John
off of
Jones fight and game fight to be more interesting, and Ngannou never lost his title. So what about, say, in about a year or so, less, whatever, they renegotiate something. He comes back around. There's nothing really for him, you know, unless he fights somewhere else, you know, within the next year.
If he crawled back, if he crawled back, he gonna get even more shortchanged.
Yeah, no. Understand sports shortchanged, but what some people realize is that maybe I should have never left.
Right.
I could have done things on my side, you know, to do that. And I understand that he wants a lot of things. And a lot of fighters feel like, you know what I'm saying, they should have that big bag, you know, and the men's go their way. I'm just saying, how about the love is more than the money? And he's just like, man, I just want to go in there and for the love and prove that I'm the best. That none of these two guys that are fighting for this internship are the best. We just had a bag going, and hey, sometimes men need to grow up, you know, have time apart, and get back to the table. Ultimately, may not happen.
However you slice it, this is gonna be Dana at the top ruling. This is every time. Until something knocks him off there, it's over. Percy Jackson and the Olympians, the lightning thief.
Yeah, that's a joint. That's one of the movies. Anytime they come out, I sit down and watch it.
What's funny though is that like I read the books, so when I got to the movie, I was like disappointed about certain people they cast. I mean, I love Daddario, but like I was disappointed in the cast and how they did it. But it's still a good movie. My sister loved those movies, man. She want to talk about them.
I was like that with Jurassic Park.
Yeah, we could do some. I didn't really have a topic today. I just a busy day. I didn't get to really think of nothing. What people? What are we watching? What y'all watching? What we all watching these days?
Yo, what am I watching, man? Besides the typical things that I watch, man.
Besides the sports, we all know what we're here for. Like turn to sports.
That I've been watching that's been pretty entertaining, man. And I'm sorry, man. If you live life and you know you live by more than just some things you see sometimes and you're like, nah, sometimes it couldn't be me. But maybe sometimes that actually is you sometimes. Not in this case, me. This is not me. Mm-hmm. But Love After Lockup on WeTV, man. Oh my God. That show right there, first off, to combine somebody that's in the out world, maybe they're a felon, maybe they've been in jail before, but they're not in jail now, though then. To come and just bring somebody that's in jail, somebody that you've never met into your life.
Interesting.
And how it can sum up. Now, people don't know what the show is. It consists of that, what I just said right there. And through the helm, you know, they live with each other, do things with each other, and they get to know each other. Sometimes in a negative way, sometimes in a positive way. New season that started a few weeks ago. It's been hella moving all around, man.
You know what's crazy about that? I had an older man who's been in and out of jail his whole life. Last time he was locked up, he sent me home a packet that he had sat there and typed up, like a full business plan and all this stuff. He actually came up with that sort of idea about a decade and a half ago. He had the idea to do that exact type of thing with somebody outside working with and he wanted to do it but it wasn't necessarily going to be a TV show, but he saw that it could go that far. Like somebody outside working with an inmate and have them like deal with each other and he also had a whole commissary scheme. Like it's crazy, man, but that's what's up, man. That's what you're watching.
It's crazy, yo. One couple in particular, man, Monique and Derek. Now, Monique's on the she's on the she's on the BBW side. I say the SBBW side. And Derek's real small, you know, a little he ain't stalky like that, but you know, it's coming out. I believe he did some time. in the penitentiary. Dude, one of the most funniest things, man. Goes to the bank, goes to open a bank account. The bank account and looks at the check like, oh, how you sustain this in jail? He was like, yeah, man, I was like gambling, being a fitness instructor and all that. And it got me thinking for a second, like, you know, I got a couple homies locked up and stuff. I'm sitting there like, man, y'all better get your hustle up, man. You know what I'm saying? This guy said he got $9,000, which I think is bull crap. You know what I'm saying? But it's just crazy, man. You get out and he wants to turn up. Like, he wants to go to the casino. He want to live that life that he used to live, things like that. Baby girl, like, man, you come home to me. This is my time. And all that, man. And what people don't realize is when these people get out, they just want to, you know, live their lives. So I don't know why they put themselves in the situations, man, knowing that this person's probably going to want to do things that you probably don't want to do. You want to go your way, but, man, in relationships, man, you got to be 50-50.
Yeah, for sure.
In order to have a chance.
Absolutely, yeah. For sure. For sure. What you been watching, Coach?
So I was kind of late to the game. I watched the Martin reunion special. I finally watched that.
Oh, okay.
Liked it. Brought back a lot of memories.
Yeah, that whole time period was crazy.
Right now, I know we talked about it. Yeah, man, it brought back a lot of memories. Back when I could go to barbershop, get my fresh ball fade, the cross colors.
Cross colors, man.
All that good stuff.
I try to rock the cross color. I try to be, man, you know, with the things like that, man. One thing that you could do, you know, in the day, man, and you know, depending if you rock the right well, man. But Martin was a hell of a show, man.
I don't realize the social impact that it had that until now.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
Yeah.
It was very relevant.
Absolutely.
Definitely. Very relevant. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of trend setting, how he was dressing and stuff like that. Like, just a lot of impact on how comedy shows are done. They even showed they didn't show on that, but I've seen other people, like other shows, do episodes similar to the Martin themes and stories like that. So yeah, Martin was huge.
Remember that song with Big Sean and Chris Brown when it had imitated the Martin theme in the crib? Trying to think of the name of the song. Pretty dope concept, pretty dope song. You know, all dope artists on the track. Martin, man, damn, man, the moments, the cast. No.
Somebody wants your dreads cut, man.
Yeah, she talked too damn much.
Yo, cut the dreads, man. Cut the dreads, yo.
I ain't cutting them. My babies. It's my babies. See these? It's crazy, man.
How long you been growing them?
I can't even be mad at Will, man, because
14 years.
People, you know, a lot of people are starting the wave trend. But who was your favorite character in Martin?
Martin himself. I always just like Martin. He just too much, man. Too much.
I think mine was
Tommy.
I like Tommy, but I'd probably say Dragonfly Jones.
Dragonfly.
Yeah.
Dragonfly.
And I know we talked about it briefly last night after the show. I'm still watching Valhalla.
Okay, yeah.
It's getting good.
Yeah, I gotta.
But I might take a break. I want to check out this movie that's getting all these bad reviews, man.
What movie's that?
Velma on HBO Max.
Oh, no, it's not a movie. It's a cartoon. Yeah, is it a movie?
It's a cartoon, but it's
a cartoon.
It's getting a lot of bad reviews, man.
Yeah, because first of all, there's no Scooby. It's just a Mindy Kaling like walked in and was like, they were like, oh, she's a star, let her do what she wants. But like, it don't. I heard it's terrible, and I'm not even.
What Velma Scooby Doo?
Yeah,
it's Velma from Scooby, but there is no Scooby. I don't think there's a Shaggy.
Now you can't. And this is what I'm gonna say about it. I didn't even know that this existed, but you can't make that type of show without a Scooby Doo and Shaggy jump off and add Shaggy. You know, at some point, and then you want to spin off on anybody else, okay. But if you're not spinning off there first, can't spin off on that unless you're making it a different type of sequel. And I've seen a lot of people with the Halloween trend of Velma 2, you know, going on this year. Shout out to the ladies that were, you know, putting in their best Velma impressions. And maybe that's why they amped it up like that. But that was the wrong way to amp any type of Scooby-Doo. Because Scooby-Doo is a good show.
Shaggy is on there.
Shaggy. Okay, Shaggy's on there.
Shaggy, he goes by his legal name, which is Norval Rogers.
Norval Rogers. Oh yes, that wasn't it. Yes.
And on this one, he is portrayed as African American.
Okay, that's interesting. They went a different route. That's what's up. Yeah, man, I've been watching a bunch of stuff. I'm always watching a bunch of stuff. What was I gonna say that I just recently watched? I was watching this comedy called Brassic. That was funny. Actually, hold on, yeah. What else? Let me think. What movie? I just recently watched a movie that I had to talk about, and then now I'm forgetting. But yeah, Brassic's this funny show from England. It's like a group of guys just being goofy, but they always like scheming and plotting.
It's Always Sunny.
But yeah, it's like Always Sunny, but like their schemes are like real life schemes, and like they be in some shit like all the time. Like either their lives are on the line or they're about to get arrested or like all of that. Like it's crazy. So it's yeah, it's good. It's called Brassic. It was on Hulu. It was season 1 through 3 is on Hulu.
Say Brassic?
Yeah. Brassic. What else? Oh, that that new The Last of Us that they made that it started
Friday, didn't it?
Yeah, Sunday. Yeah. Yo. If you played the game's crazy. This show is perfectly matched with the game so far, and like it's only been one episode, but you can already see where it's going. It looks amazing. The storytelling, the visuals, all of that. It's I can't wait for this whole series because this is like, and like every critic that I've read, critics were like, yo, this series is kind of gonna change the game.
I might check that out then.
Yeah. So that's
that on there.
Yeah. That's what I've been on lately. I always do the shows and the movies and stuff, man. But yeah, I just like seeing what people's watching these days. And
Mandalorian is about to come out.
I can't wait for that to drop. You know what I mean?
Watching podcasts. I'm usually listen to podcasts and all that stuff. Or visualize if I'm on YouTube or something.
Yeah.
You know I ride with the Fearless team all day, man. Shout out to my guy Whitlock, man. You know what I'm saying? People might not like him, but I just like it.
Hey, man, I rock with Whitlock.
I just love it for that. I love it for the outside, inside, and the box, man. Sometimes, you know, you gotta have views like that. Every view is not gonna be, you know, strong that. Many different people in this world with many different opinions about everything in this world that's, you know, placed in this world or given on what's going on right now. So in regards to that, and another show I've been watching. And honestly, it's definitely got the make of 50 Cent. And I'm sitting here like, wow, they made a show like this. And Van Lathan from he used to work from TMZ. He hip hop homicides, where they go through some of the guys in hip hop in the last few years who have passed away. Kind of, you know,
they're not running out of material.
Speak to people and all that. But what gets me in the show is that a lot of times it looks like they're trying to get people to anti-snitch, you know, or rap in regards to the situation. So that's why I said it kind of got the verb of 50 Cent because, you know, though 50 Cent made a lot of money in the game, you know, one of the dogs in the game, you know, you think rap. You know, there's a lot of stories about him. F. Whitlock, somebody said that obese Whitlock was cool. Gastric bypass Whitlock is a Charleston White.
He said gastric bypass Whitlock. That's hilarious.
Go ahead, man. You know, I like too, man, when he gets at the other guys. Like for like 2 weeks, he was coming at Shannon. Look at Shannon, you know what I'm saying, working for the man, you know what I'm saying, despite all his problems and all that, on here talking about this and that person, all this and that. Just find Kyrie. Yeah, I see it is, man. It's things, man, that I can tune in different casts of people. You know what I'm saying? Wait for the stream. You know what people normally watch. You know,
He's definitely a journalist.
definitely a journalist. Definitely.
He looks at it from different aspects. You know, like I say, I know a lot of people may not like him. There's some stuff on there where I'm like, I don't know about that, but there's some stuff on there like, you know what? He's got a point on that. I just got to know how to separate. I can't look at who the messenger is and miss the message.
And I missed what that was on. Was that what was you talking about right there?
Just Whitlock in general.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, man, but 50 Cent, man, we talk hip hop homicides too, man. 50 Cent too, man. And how they be trying to have the people that interview, you know, snitch or as if they're gonna find out something if the murderers ain't discovered or whatever the case is, depending on what they're talking about. So it is funny to me. It has 50 Cent written all over it. pretty dialect interesting episodes, you know, say that point, man. So, you know, I think the season's over now. I don't think they're coming out with any more episodes. I think probably like 7 or 8 episodes out. You know, so I tuned into that.
I can dig it. I be doing the podcast thing too, mostly at work though.
Yeah, podcasting at work. Yeah, while I'm prepping, I put something on. You know, briefly I was hearing about people chatting about Lamar, every basically platform chatting about Lamar.
Yeah, that's crazy. I saw that today and I'm like, they said the odds that we had the best odds for Lamar to come in. I was like, really?
Crazy. And a team I was thinking about last night too. A team that I was thinking about last night and the Falcons, for some reason, and then the Falcons appear on the top, you know, saying to land them, and Atlanta's not a bad spot.
Oh, they had us. I saw a thing where they had us the top to land them.
I mean, there's different things that go on.
Yeah, there's different ones. Yeah, it's crazy.
You know
which is why I don't trust none of it. It's like, I mean,
no. How magical would that be though?
For what?
If he did come to y'all, Jake will flip his shit.
Yeah. Oh, I need that to happen just so Jake can melt down.
No. Jake, no, because this is why Jake has an easy route. He can just jump on the Bengals fan wagon because he's already on it.
Nah, look. Hey, he's trying to jump off this bandwagon, man. I'm gonna make sure that's a long fall. I promise you. He jumped off the Patriots bandwagon on live television. I'm gonna make sure that's a long fall for that man. I got a platform, man. He can't run from that one.
He can't do it himself like this.
Fall, man.
Huh? Yeah, it ain't gonna go easy for him. It's gonna be a public service announcement, like the way we started today's show. It's gonna get bad. So he's gonna have to embrace the 8.
We spoke about it a little bit last night before we went off. And again, you know, it's a crazy situation. You know what I'm saying? Regardless if he was hurt or could have played, you know, being a professional, you know, or him just being, like you said, man, taking care of his body, man, you know, for the next level of his life, you know what I'm saying, in career as an NFL player. You know, but, you know, we know that the Ravens kind of do their thing. They're not going to nudge. You know, I heard Rex Ryan speaking on it earlier, like, you know, they're not gonna nudge on what they want to do. Baltimore does what Baltimore wants to do. They always, you know, been wanting to do what they want to do. They may have had a contract for Lamar, you know, but Lamar wasn't smelling it. And they're probably not going to go up on that offer. But ultimately, you know, losing Lamar to, you know, had impact. Maybe not have no impact, you know what I'm saying? We don't know. But one thing we can't say is that Lamar is a great player. He's one of the best players in the league when you think of players in the league. So, you know, in the case of it, it's the life of a QB, man. It's the life of a professional athlete, man. You could be dealt at any time. You could be doing the best you can, but it's never enough. You know, you could be.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Rest was semi-right. You know what I'm saying? But the Ravens pay Flacco. Eventually, they'll pay Lamar.
Did Flacco get his money after the Super Bowl?
Yes, Flacco won them a ring, so that's a whole different thing.
Okay.
Yeah, Flacco won him a ring, so it's definitely a whole different thing. But like the statue, like he waited. Like there was things that he did. You know what I'm saying? There was things that Flacco did, and maybe Flacco wasn't, you know, vocal about it, but you're waiting for a contract, but you weighed your course, kind of stayed in the system. You know what I'm saying? Your mindset stayed system-wise.
Yeah,
and that's why
Lamar's done that.
It was able to happen like that. No, and I'm not saying it's bad luck towards Lamar, but we starting to see that Ravens system-wise, Lamar, his mind may not be in that because he's thinking long-term now. Flacco was just like, man, this is the team that kind of got me to where I'm at. Cool. If good things happen, they'll happen, and he stayed course with the team. Lamar's not, I don't think, on the wave to do that unless the Ravens are going to make changes. Maybe the Ravens don't make changes. They already put a lot of things in there to implement him. So it's going to be tough.
He's not going to get what he wants.
Oh, they
I can see
guarantee
Lamar
money.
going to Miami. Imagine Lamar Waddle and Tyreek. Yeah, that'd be crazy. That would be wild over there. But
they gotta be willing to give up on Tua.
Right.
I think that's done. Because I think they can't really do it now because a lot of people saw that they kept putting them out there, especially the first concussion. And it was speculation. They ended up firing a doctor over that one. So right now, from a PC standpoint, it'd be a very bad look. They gotta let it kind of after the season, rolling into the new year. But I think his time in Miami is done.
Kawan, you always saying that if you always at odds with Roman and Lamar, but the thing is that without Roman, Lamar wouldn't have risen to this level.
Roman helped get Cap where he was at.
That's what I'm saying. Like Roman,
I don't think it's Roman, and I don't think it's Lamar. They ain't got no wide receivers.
Yeah, that's a little bit of that is because of Roman's system doesn't call, like they're not gonna try to throw too much. Like they're not throwing all that much, but they just need to get him a real wideout. And it doesn't help that they traded his mans. Him in Hollywood was good.
Hollywood, yeah,
and they traded him. So he's just like, yo, I'm out. That's not Cap. It's definitely a big part of why he rose. I'm not saying it's the only reason. He's obviously a great talent, but like it's the system that he put in place that helps him be successful. The running system like that. If you put him in most systems when he first came out and drop him back, 40, 50 times a game, he would have been out of the league already.
It's a Roman system receivers. They don't have. Yeah, they don't have. I don't really see a possession receiver. I don't really see a deep threat. Everybody just kind of. It's very similar to the Giants receiving corps.
Bateman has talent. He just can't stay on the field.
What's going on up there? Everybody stay hurt up there.
Go on. Limits him from what? What's it limit him from? Because it's not like they have the receivers for him to throw to anyway.
That's Godfrey.
His system does have a ceiling. Definitely Facebook user. Every system to some point on teams, has a ceiling. Like every team has a window. Every team has a window. So, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, it could be that it's still, between Greg and Lamar. And then this match comes at people that like Lamar more than Roman, or people that like Roman more than Lamar. But it ultimately comes to the Ravens and who they want for their organization at this point more, Roman or Lamar. And it kind of looks like Roman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Kawan, I can't wait till we get that lineup. We're gonna have that eventually. Have you call in and stuff like that. Look, I say it like this. Kawan, you know I love Lamar. I'm a big Lamar guy. What I will say is that I do not believe he cannot play in every system. He cannot play with everybody. So only certain coaches and certain systems will put this man. Which is part of why the Ravens aren't gonna pay him the money that he wants. But I do think like the 49ers should go bananas with. I think Miami he'd go crazy with. Teams like that, I think Philly he'd go crazy with. Like I said, I'm just naming the type of systems and teams he'd be good in. I know some of those teams already have quarterback situations. I get that. I'm just saying, there's certain systems he can play in, and that's why I don't like. I'll be happy if he comes here just because it'll be fun to watch him if he came to New England. But this ain't the system for him at all. I do know that we would start running more. But I don't think he'll flourish here.
Cause
I can see that. I can see that. Yeah, I can see that.
In, man. I mean, they got Homie. Homie wasn't bad. I mean,
Andrews, yeah, he's a beast.
They got
Andrews,
to me until Kettle and his recent resurgence. I had Andrews as the second best tight end in the league at one point in time.
Yeah.
And Isaiah Likely, he had a great rookie season.
Yeah, and he's only going to get better.
Definitely, he definitely has a great ceiling, man. They could implement.
They got no talent in Carolina.
Could implement on next year, man.
Yeah.
You know.
You don't want them in Carolina. They got more. That's it. No other talent in that team.
And they might have Kelly Moore as a head coach.
That's horrible.
I realize too, man, you know, when anything comes up, free agency, all that stuff, draft, all that, you know, you got to have some news like this in. I mean, only situation for Lamar is, man, you're kind of in the same whamble with Tom and Aaron, though they're older. You know, those guys names will be filed around that time and all that. So right now, what you're trying to market potentially teams to come get you, you know, depending on how things go, may end up in the same situation or even worse next year. Meaning a holdout.
In my opinion, the best situation for Lamar, and it all depends on ownership, I hate to say it, is in Washington. They got a stout defense. They got 2 running backs. They got great receiving core. They got a good offensive line. They just don't have a quarterback.
Yeah, but they're gonna have to change that system a little bit. Yeah, just a little. They got to tweak that because that system's not built to take advantage of his strengths right now. But it's doable. It's definitely doable. My thing is that we've seen Riverboat Ron with a mobile quarterback before. And it was all right. Yeah.
Cam?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. He's from Florida, right?
Who's that?
Lamar?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He is.
He wouldn't look good in red? He wouldn't look good in red?
That's another system not built for him right now. And they got coaches.
They have no direction right now.
They got
just fired Leftwich.
Yeah, I hope he goes. I want to see him in Miami. I think that'd be the craziest spot for him. Because, like, that's speed everywhere. That'll be the fastest team maybe we've ever seen. With Waddle, Hill, and him. And then if Mostert resigns, like, those are some of the fastest players in the league. He got a tight end, Gesicki there. The line's solid. That'd be, if you can. And then I think their coach is just crazy enough. That dude's a weird dude, but like his playbook is kind of wild. And he making Tua look good because Tua's not as good as he's been looking.
I've never been sold on Tua. Even when he was in Alabama.
Well, you should never be sold on any quarterback while they're at Alabama. They throw the wide open receivers who are all like track stars. Like, you can't ever know. There's not a single Alabama quarterback that while they were at Alabama, I was like, they're gonna be a star in the league. Like, you can't. I never not one.
Tua's out, man. Tua's gone. That's what y'all saying, man. Tua's gone, man. Damn, man. If Tua is gone, man, you know, what a heck of a career in Miami for him, man.
I just think he gonna have to put some space between him and them concussions for anybody to ride with him now.
People are scared.
Playoffs have been good so far, but I think this offseason is going to be crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Offseason is going to be crazy. Definitely.
Yeah, so what was we going to take a break, or you got a topic? We're going to just one take this? What we doing?
Roll this bitch.
Rolling. Keep it rolling in. What's your topic, coach?
Just like that, Mike. So I actually got one quick one. Okay. I hope it's not the kiss of death.
It very well could be.
Are y'all familiar with Mattress Mac?
Yes, I'm familiar with Mattress Mac. I ain't familiar. I actually got a picture of Mattress Mac in the phone with myself. Both of us.
Really?
No, I'm playing. I just got a picture of him because I see something interesting
You're
on
a fool
that.
for that. You're a fool for that.
I'll let you get into that, man, because, man, listen.
Tell me what's happening with that.
So Mattress Mac, he's actually he's originally from the Dallas area, but he resides in Houston. He's like this furniture guru. He's a millionaire down there. And he places these huge bets on these sports teams. Now, he placed a bet on TCU. That didn't work too well for him. But he placed a bet on the 2022 World Series.
Mm-hmm.
He placed I want to say he placed several bets up that equaled up to $10 million. And he placed it on the Astros. And he ended up winning $75 million off of that bet.
I think I did see that. Yeah, that's crazy.
So he makes his money. You know, he probably places bets, different places. But I'm also looking, because it's a such thing called the mattress make betting curse. Now, while he does remain in the green on his bets, he's had a cold streak when it comes to the Super Bowl.
Mm.
Let me see.
I hope he picked the Cowboys.
He did.
Let's go.
He's a lifelong Cowboy fan, and he put $200,000 down on it. Yeah, I hope that doesn't happen.
Hey, we need somebody. We need somebody with big bread, that's nationally known to put money on us, man. Real talk, man. All general, man. This guy put big money on teams. You live in we either win or you lose. You sink or you swim. That's the mentality he's had, man. When he put that up there, and I seen that before Monday night's game, honestly, I do feel as if and I feel this way every year, but unless we shoot ourselves in the foot, we should be there. We should be there. And I'm looking at teams, and I've been looking at teams, and I've been looking at coaches, direct, all that stuff, man. And I looked at something in the NFL today, man. The NFL kind of pays their due diligence to certain guys. We've seen them pay their due diligence to guys like Matthew Stafford, Tom Brady again by
another conspiracy minute?
No, it's no conspiracy theory. Dak Prescott, the oldest quarterback left out of all these teams, man.
He is. Dak's
been fighting a good fight. This is a guy that, chosen in the third, fourth round. Didn't really have no promise when he arrived in Dallas. Romo was still on the horse. Romo gets hurt. This guy has to come in. And we've seen Dak grow into this Dak. A guy that's, when he was a younger guy, and I feel like he's still humble. But as you grow,
what they got to do with the tea in China?
No, there's no tea in China. What I'm saying here is Dak, and Dak play, he old. Dak knows he sees the ceiling. He knows that at some point Dak's gonna have to reel one in. The Cowboys got to reel one in. It's been 26 years. We gonna reel one in, baby.
It's been 32 years.
Kirk Cousins is older than Dak, but guess what Kirk Cousins is right now? We don't even know what Kirk Cousins is.
Yeah, he gone fishing. Anyways, look.
So let's watch this real quick.
Shoot or deserve ain't got nothing to do with nothing, for the record. Go ahead. Why are we doing this?
Howdy, Bleacher Report. Your favorite gambling outlaw here, Mattress Mac, had a setback last week. They're doing a setback, just a setup for a comeback. I'm here to let you know about my next big wager. I'm back at it again, but this time I'm betting big guac on the team from Dallas, Texas, to beat the team from Tampa Bay on Monday night, January 16th. And I want to know just one thing. Are you riding with Mac and the team from Dallas, Texas? Comment below if you think Texas is going to finesse Tampa and take the dub.
Yo, why did that 90-year-old man in Jordan Supremes, a Supreme jacket, and the bandana pants? Like, what's happening?
Hey.
What's happening is that the networking.
So Houston.
No. What is happening right now is you're seeing low brand marketing for one of the teams that's going to be in the Super Bowl, man. Don't y'all like ads? Don't y'all like commercials? It's not what y'all watch the Super Bowl for? Ads? No. You'll be watching ads this year in America's team. How sweet is that this year? I'm shouting out Mattress Mac on that bet. You know why? Because we going to be in Zona. Yeah. I'm about to catch a flight to Zona, though. There's a lot of money at that time to catch a flight. You know what I'm saying? To get there and back. Woo!
Flying to New Mexico and drive in.
Come on, man. That
you better bring that passport.
Come on, you can't let everybody
You
overlap.
too dark for that border.
You can't let everybody overlap you back, man. Come on, man. You know
look,
that
look.
Not overlooking Sunday's game. Not overlooking Sunday's game.
There you are.
Not overlooking them. I think of a player every day that scares me on that team.
They should all scare you. Bosa, who? Bosa?
No, not Bosa at all. Actually,
Debo for me.
It's Debo.
No. It's not actually that. It's actually the guy that I've been talking a lot of yap about, and now he probably has seen my Facebook posts and Instagram posts and things like that. CMC's probably looking for me. Now, if CMC don't play good, San Fran won't win. I'll tell you that right now. It's me against CMC Sunday. It's not the Cowboys against the 49ers. It's me against Christian McCaffrey. Because I've been dogging Christian McCaffrey for a very long time. They say, yeah. He's a utility guy. He's a guy that, he's a good running back.
Undefeated since they got him.
Undefeated since they got him. This is a dream right now that the 49ers are living in. And it's going to all come about when they wake up and reality hits them. He wasn't enough for them to win the Super Bowl. At least
What's
not
up, Jesse? We see you out there, man. Appreciate you hopping in with us.
Imagine a Cowboys
fan. No social media on top. Yeah, man.
Imagine a Cowboys fan talking about something. Wake up and see.
Wake up and see, man. Nah, forget all this, man. Forget all that.
I'm
just glad
I'm just glad I don't got to deal with this for more than 4 days. It's gonna be over this Sunday.
No, it's not gonna. Will, it's not gonna be over. Will,
they're going home.
Hey, can you record this, please? Somebody record.
We record every show.
Yes, and we're gonna start it off with that. We're going home, and I'm gonna make
clip it.
I'm still in.
You're going home. You're going home. Clip it.
Nah, buddy, no, man. Nah, this rivalry, man.
Going home
on that Matches Mac. Shout out on the Matches Mac article. Definitely something I was looking at. So definitely excited that was brought up. This rivalry,
he just put you on. He just put you on the bed.
This rivalry, man.
You heard, Coach. He's a curse.
Man, I sure hope not, bro.
Bro, Coach, all year, Coach. You felt like how I've been, but after we lost last year, I thought to myself. Last year, I was a bit mad that we lost. But I wasn't mad. You know why? Because we needed that. We needed that loss last year to the 49ers. You know why? Because what I say is all good things that come to an end, in order to redeem yourselves, you have to get yourself back in that situation. And the Cowboys did it this season with the talk that they potentially could be in third in the NFC East. They here. And to redeem themselves, they got to play this team who they lost to. And I feel like redemption is the key. In the 90s, they talk about the 90s, the 90s. The Cowboys won since the 90s. Well, this is a 90s feel. And what we do in the 90s, kick ass. And what we going to do with a team that we play in the 90s, kick the ass. We here. San Francisco.
The problem is that San Fran got better, y'all didn't. That's the problem. That's the problem with the whole situation.
We got better too.
No, how?
We didn't get better?
No.
What?
No. Y'all were better last year.
Really?
I think y'all better. Offensively, I feel like y'all better last year.
Nah, I feel like we better this year. I feel like we're better this year. We're better this year with less.
Tony Pollard?
We had more last year.
Tony's nasty, though. I like Tony.
Tony's nasty and CD's showing up. He's showing he's actually a number one.
showing up, but didn't y'all have y'all I feel like y'all was a little more stacked last year, but yeah, we'll see. It's gonna be fun.
Dallas secondary is worst pass.
Yeah, the injuries.
Dallas secondary is gonna be Dallas secondary. I'm gonna be real with you.
Yeah,
X Factor is Bland in that secondary.
You love that kid, man.
I love that kid, man. That's the X Factor.
Coach, man. I'm saying the coach, man. Coach is like, man, they're gonna let me down again, man. But guess what, Coach? At least not yet. If they do, we gonna advance into the NFC Championship game. And Matches Mac is called for our sake is gonna be correct. Now I don't know. So he didn't say Super Bowl champion. So you know what I'm saying? Not like they say they go in Super Bowl. He picked NFC champions. It's not a bad bet right now. I've been saying it all year.
Kawan said the secondary can't cover shade.
We know this.
They can cover. But man, Diggs, you bitch start tackling, homie. He was running from contact Monday night.
And this team is about physicality.
This team, they finna bring it to you.
They're bringing the beef to y'all front door like dominoes.
Yes, definitely.
Amari Cooper was supposed to be there, but Amari Cooper, his biggest thing is he used to disappear when they need him in crucial moments.
Yeah, but he was still on the field, like, sucking up coverage. So, like, at least there's that.
He was. But now, CD doing what he was doing. But CD putting his balls on the 50-yard line.
Yeah, we'll see.
He thought, I mean, hey, at the end of the day, man.
Shout out to Will McClay. Will McClay, man. He found, Tittle that they picked up?
You said who they picked
up?
Wide
receiver?
Who?
Hilton.
T.Y. Hilton, yeah.
Hilton. There you go.
Yeah, T.Y. Hilton, man. This experience from the league.
That was a great pickup.
Yeah, he's not going to be a Mario. I mean, he's older now and all that, but he brings that experience in.
He gonna make that safety have to get over the top.
Yeah, right. He's a weapon for sure still.
And people might think on the back line, our receiving core is not as good as it was last year. But
you're right about that, Jesse.
It's a big piece, but I feel like here in Dallas, man, you got to create. In Dallas, wide receivers, not all of them, but they're creative. One's going to be creative. CeeDee Lamb's trying to be that man right now. The rest of them just got to stay in line and play the game. Play the game. And they've been playing the game, staying along, playing the game. You look at Super Bowl champions. You look at teams that have won Super Bowls, in prior years. They're guys that, just play the script. Those second and third guys are guys that just play the script. Team to play the script. You know what I'm saying? Be that Julian Edelman. Be that guy. Be that Deion Branch. Be that Givens. Be those guys, that takes. You know what I'm saying? Even with the Russell Wilsons, you know what I'm saying? Be those type of guys, You don't want to say the stars, but, play your role, man.
Or just be on your way home.
No, we're not going home, man. We ain't going home, man. Long live MO3, man. No bull. I was watching his thing too, Hip Hop Homicides. I was watching his thing about his tragic
Well,
he got shot on the highway.
Chills every time I pass by the highway, man. I go by there.
That's crazy. Popped on the highway, coming on the highway. That's wild.
Yeah.
Long live. They gonna win this title from him too. You heard? What's going on?
What's the house? What's good?
We all excited for you to come in, man. What's going on with you, man? Hope all is well with you. Hope all is well. Dallas' greatest thing was coaching. That's why I all respected Jimmy Johnson for y'all boys. And guess what? Another interesting thing that happened 30 years ago. About 20-something years ago, we last played the 49ers. You know what I'm saying? And we beat them. You know the slogan that came about after that win.
How about them Cowboys,
baby? Hey, yo, I'm sweating.
Similar scenario.
And then
going into the game, nobody gave Dallas a chance.
And then for 32. Look, that's not what's happening here. I'm not giving them a chance, but people are giving them a chance because y'all got the better quarterback in the matchup. Y'all got the more.
San Fran is favorite 3 right now. It was.
It's not a big
down. It's down.
Huh?
It opened at 4.5.
It opened at 4.5. Come on, tell me something. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Like, tell me something. I'm telling you, man. If I'm, Lord, please, for something.
I'm going home.
Revenge is sweet. You know what I'm saying? I hope we get it Sunday, man. But the 49ers, they're gonna come out there. Man. Because
I hope they remember what San Fran did to them last year.
I hope they do
punched
too.
them in the mouth and stood over them and said, "Get up if you want to." And they didn't get up.
Get down and lay down. Yeah, and they just lay down.
Dude, you a Niners fan, huh? Yeah, I'm about to. Man, listen, man.
Say.
Please not be saying.
He's a fool.
Please not be saying, man. Nah. I actually got a hair in my nose right now, and I'm kind of into. You know what I'm saying?
You got that playmaker pack.
Hey.
Playmaker pack.
No way, Jose.
That's Super 88.
I'm from the neighborhood, man. And I ain't never ever.
Yeah. Nah. We fucking with
yo. If I am Michael Irvin, what a hell of a career he had. You know what I'm saying? Hey, living life, man. Living large, man. A lot of people can't do what Michael Irvin did. You know, so don't test it out. Don't try to be Michael Irvin at all in that way. Now on the field, hell of a player, but nightlife, no. Hope my Niners repeat last year, but better. Hey, you do hope, man, and best team may win. But let everybody know that all week I'm gonna shout out both teams for what comes Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Everything that's happened before, then all the great players that played in this rivalry. You know, it's going to be a great one. You're going to have
it's going to be the who's who on this sideline. On both sidelines.
This game in terms of viewership, you know what I'm saying, depending on how the game goes, could skyrocket, could hit some records. You know what I'm saying, in terms of regular season. And it's crazy that you have the game, you have the Buffalo Bengals game before that game. So you think like, oh, snap, the day's over. No, right after that. You know what I'm saying? It's this game.
I got a watch party Sunday with a buddy of mine, a 49ers fan. So he's just going to be watching the game and talking noise to one another.
Ooh. Might have to crash that.
Listen. Man, listen, give me the link. I'll crash it.
Excuse me. I want to go back to something I saw real fast. Where'd it go? It's right here. I think there's Godfrey. He got the Jags beating the Chiefs.
Yeah, wild. That's wild boy. It's a wild boy right there.
The people beating the teacher.
Look. I would say, here's what I would say. The more complete team is the Jags. I think offense, they're great. They're a good team. Defense, they're a good team. I think the Chiefs are definitely offense heavy. Their defense is okay at best. And they rely, that defense relies on playing with a lead so they can pin their ears back and get after the quarterback. They rely on that. So, yeah, all Jags got to do is get up and defend the way they defended the second half, and they can win. And they can win the game.
And be real with you. And the Chiefs, in my mind, are really, and I think the Chiefs have to really pay attention to this opponent in this game. Yeah, and they have to pay attention to history too. A little bit of history, though that they've somewhat been successful, but they really haven't. We called the AFC South one of the worst divisions of football this year. But if you list all three teams in that division, all played incredibly close with the Chiefs, despite the QBs that they had for each of those teams, the Colts, the Texans, the Titans, and now you play a team that has a ready quarterback. That's their quarterback of the future in that Jaguars defense, that Jaguars offense that's finding some groove. It's going to be interesting to see. I'll be damned, though, Pat Mahomes losing to this team. And I'm saying
it's not likely. It's not likely.
No, I'm not. I listen to for this. If they do lose to this Jaguars team, Patrick Mahomes is not going to be his fault. You know what I'm saying? In all, it's going to be a lot of slack going on this Kansas City team, and I don't care if they don't have Tyreek Hill or not. It's going to be a lot of slack on this team for not getting at least to the AFC Championship game.
Oh, if they lose this game, the league's in trouble because if they lose this game, they're gonna go out and get like D-Hop. they're gonna get Ramsey. They're gonna load their defense up. They're gonna get D-Hop. They're gonna get another running back. But it's gonna get crazy. Pacheco is nice though. I like Pacheco. So I don't know. I think this game could be good, and I wouldn't be surprised if it was a close game. But I also won't be surprised if the Chiefs just blow them out.
What was it called with bumpy transfers from I-49 to the y'all ain't cool. He's gonna win 3 scores. I mean, you kind of get one of those games in the division round when it's like that. I mean, looking at all these games right now, I mean, if the Giants, can put on the offensive performance they did the other day, you're not saying them. but they probably won't. So toss up of those 2 games. Could be any game though. It's any given Sunday. Any game could be a blowout. Any game could be close. We just hope for our sake in watching the games, tuning in, taking a good portion of our afternoon time to watch it. That's a great game.
He said,
I don't trust. Oh, interesting right here.
But look at the end though.
I don't trust the Chiefs over sides of Kelsey. Pat Mahomes, you're gonna do Pat Mahomes things, but contain Mahomes, you win the game.
Yeah, contain Mahomes. Good luck.
You only hope to contain him. You can only hope to contain him, and that might not be enough. Chiefs shredding the Jags. They should shred the Jags. They should. This is a fairy tale for the Jaguars right now, but they're here. So they're gonna come out and they're hopefully gonna compete. Like we said the other day, they cannot have a disarray where it's 1, 2 interceptions, 3.
Yeah, none of that.
They probably can't even afford 1 in this game.
Yeah, you can't give him extra possessions because he's gonna do enough with the ones he gets naturally. So you gotta take possession away from him. You gotta run the ball. That's the other reason why I'm not sure, because I do like Etienne, but he's not a grinded out back. He's a playmaking back. He's a Pollard. He's not Zeke. He's Pollard, not Zeke. So
I feel like in a situation where you should have. I mean, I understand the value that you get late draft. I mean, early little sneaky draft pick. But James Robinson, you could have probably kept him on the helm and preserved.
Yeah,
I mean, he's hasty in that second spot. We don't know, but Sunday that game's going to be interesting as well. You got Patrick Mahomes on hella rest,
and film, just watching.
Film. You don't really see him getting. You don't see him really going to rust. You might get the first possession if you're lucky for him to be rusty, but that might not even be enough for you to win the game. Ultimately, it's not about containing him. You have to get to him. Your defensive linemen, your linebackers are going to have to get to them. Y'all going to have to create some type of spies where you lean on the other side, create some new plays that we ain't never seen in the NFL before, because that's going to be a tough out. This guy threw for almost 5,700 yards. Despite that other guy who's an all-pro still this year putting in work, gone. And Tyreek Hill.
About 15 to 16.
The other day, I said
about 15 to 1,600 yards just out the door left, and he's still
season.
Yeah.
Hold on. There was a stat that says he's
a bad man.
Kurt Warner for 10th all-time in passing. And Kurt Warner tweeted back, I started my first game when I was 28. But that just shows that Kurt's game as well as Mahomes. You know what I'm saying? Like, though Kurt had a late start, Kurt was able to get on that list. And Patrick being
what a crazy career for Kurt Warner, by the way. That was it's just he just came out of nowhere from the Argonauts, right? Like over there, and then just came and had a whole Hall of Fame NFL career out of nowhere.
Absolutely, definitely.
Play for the Barnstorm.
Got to throw to three of the greatest to ever do it. He got to throw to Isaac Bruce, Torrey Hall, and Marshall Faulk.
Yeah.
Greatest show on turf. That was a fun team to watch.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that was a fast ass team.
Yeah, Oz Hakeem in the slot.
Yeah.
Oh, Oz Hakeem was my guy in Madden.
It's my guy in Madden for real. Then he went off and got a #1 deal from Detroit. We never saw him again.
And never pans out.
Same thing like Peerless Price. #1 deal to
Wow, that's
it's a long
Alvin Harper.
Man, long list of those guys. You know who I thought was going to be another one of those guys?
Who's that?
Christian Kirk, but it looks like Trevor's going to make sure it doesn't happen. Because Christian Kirk right on that borderline where it's like he's a good #2, but they paid him like a #1. So,
and listen, I know Jacksonville wishes that they got this game a year later. And
with Calvin Ridley out there. Yeah.
Oh my God, it's good. Oh my God. Woo.
Yeah, next year, I don't know if Zay Jones was going to stay, but if Zay Jones and what's his name are your #2, 3 and 4, and you got Ridley, Kirk, and yeah, that's going to be crazy.
I forgot Ridley was there.
Yeah, Ridley's there, just waiting.
Yeah, he's going to be hungry too.
Just waiting to get out of Facebook jail. Like, he's just...
Everybody chasing share PP money with Brett Favre to contain Mahomes.
Yeah.
You have to limit the Chiefs' possessions to beat them. Jazz can't do that. Chiefs O-line is nice.
Yeah.
Oh, and Andy Reid's letting them know, man. Hey, I want to eat my Waffle House. We gotta win. Or for me to eat my Waffle House. You know what I'm saying? Trevor Lawrence trying to break in that fourth out.
Y'all ever see the video of Andy Reid when he was in the pump, pass, and kick thing? Pull that up.
Like a grown ass man.
I want the people. Pull that up. I want the people to see that. That is hilarious. If you can find it, I ain't trying to like boss you, but like, that thing is hilarious, man. He looked like a whole grown ass 6'5" man. A jersey. They had no jersey to fit him, and he's playing punt, pass, and kick with a bunch of 12-year-olds. He looked like he could slam all of them.
Oh, I remember this clip.
Yeah. This is hilarious, man.
13, and I was lucky enough to be on Monday Night Football.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're about to see German 8 to 13-year-old participants in the 11th annual punt, pass, and kick competition.
He bigger than the dude.
I was a big kid. I was one of those kids that you looked at and you went, "Whoa!"
No way.
My brother's 10 years older than I am. He's 10 years older than I am. He's at Humboldt State. He's sitting in a bar with his buddies watching Monday Night Football. He has no idea I'm in this. And all of a sudden, they go,
now across the field to Andrew Reid from Los Angeles, California.
Don Meredith was going off. I mean, he was going, look at the size of this guy. Oh, my gosh. And my brother goes, holy Toledo, that's my brother right there. So I remember I was so big. They gave me the pump, pass, and kick shoulder pads, and they didn't fit. So they went into the Ram locker room, and they brought out Lester Josephson's jersey.
The running back.
The jersey and his shoulder pads. They taped up the name on the back of the jersey. They threw it on me, and I had his shoulder pads. I wore his shoulder pads all the way through high school.
Andrew Reid.
Hey,
a little offline.
Do it, honey. My man was a whole college player at the age of 12.
That's a big ass dude, man.
The chopper, 48 missing.
The chopper, first 48 missing persons.
Who's missing?
Who is that? That was Kawan.
No, who's missing? We missing somebody? Oh, we are missing somebody. I thought he was supposed to be here today. And yesterday.
He was tuning in earlier.
Who Jakey Poo?
Oh no, I'm talking about Bumpy.
Bumpy?
He was tuned in earlier.
Uh-oh.
Tune in, man. He said he's gonna make some memes, man. So, hopefully he makes some memes tonight. You know what I'm saying? Hope he does it well.
This how we gonna end the show tonight.
Like
we started it.
Bookends.
Coach mentioned that, I don't really deal with the long conversations and all that stuff. People gonna keep going.
I try to tell people that.
I ain't too big to be on the screen of an iPhone, like chatting and stuff, where I gotta edit comments and things like that. Oh my God! Home runner went from I-49 to 10 out of sight. Yo, so he's one of those dudes you have to see his paperwork in the youth football league. Talk about
yeah, for real,
big dude.
Ultimately, man, it comes down to, you want laughs and jokes. Hey, we got to provide the group with something. I'm happy, that the group was able to get some laughs and some stuff earlier. Something that really surprised people, So,
I try to tell people, like, look, between me and Took, I'll argue with you all day, but don't argue with Took unless you're family, because he got about like 5 minutes of arguing before things get different.
No, I like to argue. I like to talk. I can talk. When it's a debate, I'll talk all day, and that's the thing. I try to limit it sometimes on the social media platform. I like to be kind of the guy that like to be around the homies and speak and talk. You know what I'm saying? Like but we're here on social media. There's a lot of us that physically never got to meet each other before, things like that. But, people, create bonds and all that stuff, man. And like I said, man, respect the bump all day long. That wasn't what this was about today. This was the fact that I was a butt of your joke.
It came sideways. It was a little sideways.
It's not going to be a butt of the joke because of the fact that you, I guess, were mad that, I said, my guy Bagley, Kuwan, who I've met, great guy, gotta let him know, man, he was doing lives, you know what I'm saying? I used to clown his Ravens chain and all that. I used to clown that chain, you know what I'm saying, when he went live with that.
I'm sorry.
Say, like, you argue
That was dudes on his lunch break.
He ain't never disappeared.
He do.
I argue with dudes on my lunch break. Hold on.
He don't gotta be on break.
I come in the morning to work. People are already on me, especially at the car. Oh, they got talk that smack. Or whatever the case is, man. That's what I do, man. Nah, but all my coworkers are cool. You know, we talked that. And actually, I've been working at this new job for 8 months, man. I mean, this is basically a job where I grew up as a member. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no hostility between me and anybody there. It's all love and all that. Everybody has their own favorite teams and not running away, you know what I'm saying, when things get hot. You know what I'm saying? They got to face the mirror the next day as coworkers, can't call out. You know what I'm saying? The job has to be done. Now, I wish I was an entrepreneur and had my own gig. I can't take days off. You know, some people can. But one day I'm not going to take a day off from is sports chatter. You know what I'm saying? Sports debating.
We grinding.
And grinding.
He said, my man Jake's in the building. I don't know what Will is doing, but I like the color changes in the background. Yes, I'm awake and live. How we doing? Man, it's a trade secret, man. Come on, man.
We doing good, man. We doing good.
I mean, I lights it up, man.
My East Coast bro, Tuquan. Yes, sir.
I'm lighting up. I got the room lit up. Tuquan lighting someone up. Like we all. I mean, it's what we do.
Yes, sir. Remember when we was on the grip, man? Come on, man. You know how we do it out here. You know, like, come on, man. You know, I'm cool peoples, man. And like I said, don't think of anything negative. You know that occurred in the commentary.
I was hoping nobody. Man, you caught it though. A little bump.
You know what I'm saying? If we have to troll and we have to resort to that, which I don't want to do, because there are plenty of people that can do it, not better than me, but can do it. I'll leave it to them to do it. You know what I'm saying? But it's not mine. It's not my MO. But one thing that I never am not going to try to do is lose the debate, even if I lost. You know what I'm saying? But clearly, you know what I'm saying, the judges, all three judges, you know what I'm saying, caused this unanimous decision. You know what I'm saying? Enough with all that, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a chop-up show, man. You know
we done chopped it up.
We chopped it up tonight. Like I said earlier, I'm going to start it again. I prep things for a living. I prep during the day. I had to come on today and prep some other stuff. You know what I'm saying? I had to make some New Orleans jambalaya. You know what I'm saying?
Took the type to take an argument to your funeral.
Hold on. I was labeled as the suspect. What's type of world we're in? Hold on. My guy K-Ross says it best. This is math class. This shit ain't adding up. And all
yes, you do, Jake. Yes, you do. Like changing in the back.
I still owe my end of the Celtics Suns bet with you. Yeah, you late betting. Late tolling, man. That game was like 3 months ago. The rainbow strobe lights, all you need is the 80s aerobic. I was accused. It's crazy.
First degree medicine.
Hold on, second time this week. Right. Second time this week that I've been literally Facebook typing my fingers. You know, Saturday with the Chargers fan, now with the Packers fan. None of y'all even in the playoffs. Why y'all even talking to me? You know what I'm saying? Look at the draft board or something. Look at the marks. You know what I'm saying? They come holler at me. You know, like
he said, do some draft prep. We got a show coming.
We here on podcast. Hold on, and I do this nightly. So anybody that feels that it could be nice comments, great comments. That's what I'm gonna start doing from now on. I'm just gonna let everybody know how my day on Facebook's been. You know what I'm saying? Great interaction, nice interaction. You know what I'm saying? And shout you guys out. I'm doing y'all a blessing and favor. You know what I'm saying? Putting you on the brand and our platform. You know what I'm saying? Speaking your name. So don't speak like I'm taking shots. I'm speaking on you because I like you. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't talk about you if I didn't like you.
Yeah. I get to a certain point, but I like, I ain't feeling this. I just won't respond. I'm gonna let you make it.
Yeah, I only argue with you if I respect you. If I don't respect you, what am I doing?
No.
Doing?
You got it.
Have at it, buddy.
Stay here longer, man. But obviously, we got to pay the bills. We haven't paid the bills all night. Unc gonna kill us. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to all you guys. We usually say we got shout outs first. I'm talking, so let me finish my talking for the night. Shout out to all you guys and girls that joined us tonight. and every night. Shout out to the increase of viewers, that's starting to pop up. Real talk, man, means a lot. Definitely means a lot to all of us, that take our time to, come on and put on and show out, and that said, we definitely appreciate it, man. I feel like I'm on TV, and I ain't even on TV yet. So just imagine when we on there, a real official whistle. So keep riding with us, man, and y'all have a good night. Wednesday, get some hump. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is.
Good shout outs, man.
Shout out to everybody who showed up, man. We appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all, homies, man, bringing me in still. It's about the brand, the family. We here. These comments are killing. They're hilarious. These comments are hilarious today, man. Is the hiding place, sunken place? Like I can't with y'all, man. Y'all gotta go somewhere with all this. And when I say go somewhere, I mean right here, every time we on. That's what we want. That's the energy we want, man. We appreciate this, man.
Absolutely, as well. Always a great show. And I'm gonna be real with y'all tonight. We all gonna be real before Coach goes in. And I always used to say this, shout out to, my guy Josh Orson. I used to say this before every show. No pen, no pad. Come in here. We're freestyle journalists. We're freestyle podcasters. We do this. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of times we come scripted, but today you got the unscripted version. Real talk, man. See what happens when you come with us, man? You get stuff off the dome.
Unscripted, uncut, chop up. You even got a public
service now. In it. You know what I'm saying? We STWF in it. You heard?
That's how we do it.
Hey, appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. Shout out to Cedric, Bumpy, we saw you. Godfrey, DeKayla, Anthony, Brady, Kawan, Jesse, Lil Dude, LOL, Jake. Appreciate y'all hanging out with us tonight, man. Hey, got some good games coming up this weekend. Hopefully, if your team's still in it, your team moves forward. If not, hey, it is what it is. But yeah, man, it's I don't know. I'm not as nervous about this game as I was the last game.
Really? Not even after your man's back?
Because because Coach, you're moving in, man. Like this is the part of the process of healing. You know what I'm saying? And this is what we've been doing for a long time. You much longer. No, but us at the same time. You're older than me. That's all. But it's the healing process. Right now, we're in the middle part right now. Will we want to be happy? Well, we can't.
Hey, man, we need it,
break down. It's gonna break. It's gonna destroy.
My oldest daughter asked me, Dad, has the Cowboys ever been good? And I said, yeah. But the last time they were good, it was when we were still in diapers. So she's in diapers. She's a mother of two now. It's been a while, man. It's been a while.
I got a little girl, man, and I tell her every day that the Cowboys are gonna win one, man. And listen, she'll
be like, "Yeah, right, Daddy."
She's gonna be a Cowboys fan regardless of the situation, man. But hey, it'll be great to see, her see one, and she's 4, about to be 5, so generalization in the world and looking at things is a lot easier for her than it was for me, But salute to her because she gonna get one this year, man. We going.
Hey, look, hey, we're not hearing none of this victim playing that y'all playing right now.
I would hate to start a GoFundMe for y'all because you bet the rent money. Who's this speaking?
Y'all ain't victims.
That's come on.
Oh no, we ain't definitely doing that. One thing we're not gonna do is bet the rent money. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna try to get a little bit more for the rent, but we ain't gonna bet all the rent money because we ain't trying to end up like Billy from White Man Can't Jump. We ain't trying to end up like him. I seen that, man. Yo, Stephen A. Smith ain't right for that, dog. He ain't right for that.
But hey, man, we appreciate y'all hanging out. Go watch his show, whatever you're gonna do tonight. I'm finna go get my grub on, watch a little TV.
Yep.
Do it right. Appreciate y'all hanging out with us, man. Number love.
Shout out to Bumpy.